I'll do it. Thank you. Hello, welcome in everyone. First yoga, next rula bula, and it'll be a lovely night. Go ahead and take a moment while people filter in, say hello to your neighbor, get nice and grounded here. Tell them your name, your deepest secret, whatever you want. We'll get some music going too. Let's see. Hello. Perfect. We'll get started slow tonight. I noticed that. I was worried about that too. Yeah. We're going to have a slow start tonight since everything's a little shifty. But once you've said hello to your neighbor, go ahead and find your favorite seat. If it's comfortable, sitting back on the shins, knees together, spine up tall. Otherwise, maybe we cross the legs or sit with the legs out long in front of you. Welcome in. If you're just getting here, say hello to your neighbor and then find your favorite seat. We'll start in just a moment. If you're in that seat already, maybe starting out class with your own personal meditation, allowing your eyes to be heavy, spine up long. Maybe roll your shoulders towards the back of the room and then let them slide down either side of your spine. If we're feeling a little cold in the body tonight, maybe starting to shift side to side or rock the neck side to side. Welcome in, friends. Let's go ahead and get started. My name is Alona. I'm an ASU alum, and I'm here from Como Wellness. I appreciate all of you guys being here this evening, and the intention of this class, we're starting to get into Vata season, which we'll talk about a little bit. But that means it's starting to cool down, it's starting to slow down. So tonight is just really to nourish your bodies and feel really good in your bodies. So you have an hour completely for yourself. Go ahead and let any of those to-do lists, any of those stressors, the traffic, just let it all go. And you have an hour for yourself here. Go ahead and allow your eyes to close. Palms can come face down on the tops of your thighs. Again, squeeze the shoulders up towards your ears on an inhale. And on your exhale, allow them to press back and down your back. Taking another breath in like that, shoulders squeeze up, and exhale, roll them back and down. Allowing your breath to be at its own normal rhythmic pace in and out of the nose. And then finding Khechari Mudra by bringing your tongue to the top, the roof of your mouth, right behind your teeth. Pressing into that spot heightens our intuition, calms the nervous system. It's a marma, a pressure point for the parasympathetic nervous system. So by pressing your tongue here, you can encourage just calmness and stillness. And then with the eyes closed, I want you to picture them looking up towards your third eye, that space between your brow. Sit up a little taller here, holding both of those mudras. And these mudras are great because they're like secret mudras. We can be out in public and we can take these mudras to direct our energy and no one will have any clue. It's our own secret to calming down here. While holding those two mudras, go ahead and take about 5 more long, deep breaths. If you need some movement on the inhale, squeeze those shoulders up again. On the exhales, roll them back and down. Otherwise, find these breaths with stillness. If you have an intention, a sankalpa for your class this evening, go ahead and bring it to the front of your mind. This intention can be an I am statement or an I connect statement. It can be to nourish your bodies. It can be to send this energy that you're cultivating to someone in need of a little bit of love. Whatever it is, go ahead and bring it to the front of your minds. Breathing into that. As you breathe, starting to observe the change of the seasons in your own body here. Most of the country is firmly planted in fall, and we're kind of straggling behind, meaning that we get to experience this dryness for a little extra longer than most people. So I don't know about you, but I've noticed my throat's really dry lately, my nose is really dry, my skin's especially dry. That is the start of Vata season. Ayurveda, a sister science to yoga, talks about the seasons in 3 qualities: Pitta, Vata, and Kapha. And right now we're in Vata, meaning there's a lot of the air element going on. We're pretty dry. So tonight, again, is to nourish the body and get rid of some of that dryness. So to do that, we're going to start with a Sitali breath. So go ahead and lightly open your eyes. Half of us will be very natural at this. The other half, you might hate me for a moment. But we're going to take our tongue curled up like a taco or a straw, sticking it out of your mouth. If you can do that, awesome. If you can't, we're going to picture the tongue as a straw and just leave it straight out of your mouth. But we're going to inhale with this straw and then close the mouth, take a swallow, and exhale out of the nose. Inhale with that straw. Close the mouth, take a swallow, exhale out the nose. Go ahead and take about 10 or 15 rounds of that on your own. Allow the eyes to be heavy again. Inhaling that straw, swallow, and exhale through the nose. Allowing this breath to bring some water into our bodies, to bring some warmth. Finding your most comfortable seat. Take about 7 more of these breaths. Seatily breathing, take 3 more here. And on your next exhale, go ahead and press all of that stale air out of your body. Allow the mouth to remain closed. Let's take 3 breaths together, in through the nose, fill up completely. Exhale, let out a sigh. Releasing your stress of the day. Another inhale. Feel the belly rise, then the chest. Exhale, let out a sigh. Last one all together. Biggest breath of our day. Deep, deep inhale. Notice how you sit up taller when you inhale. Deep exhale, sigh it out. Allowing the hands to gather at heart center, go ahead and start to rub the palms together to create some warmth. And then bring those palms on top of your heart space. We'll start class with the sound of Om. Deep breath in to prepare for your Om. And then join me when you're ready. Allow the eyes to blink to open. Look at your neighbor. Give them a smile. Namaste. Welcome to class. Let's bring our hands down in front of us. Come up onto sitting on your shins with me if you're not already there. And we're going to stretch through the front of our feet to begin. So lift those knees up towards your chest, lean back on the heels. We'll take just 3 breaths here. See if you can roll those shoulders back and down. This can feel very intense, or this can feel like you're a pro. There's really no in between. Take a deep breath in, focus on the breath here, and exhale, sigh. Welcome in, friends. One more deep breath in, lift the knees, and exhale, sigh as you release. From here, go ahead and walk those hands forward. Find a tabletop pose for a minute. Tap out the tops of your feet. I don't know about you, but that was intense for me. And then other side of the feet, go ahead and tuck the toes. Walk the hips back to sit on the heels here. Always feel welcome to come up onto the knees. But if you can, bear sitting on the heels. This is really great for the fascia in your feet. On an inhale, reach the arms up long overhead. Turn your thumbs in towards each other, and then exhale, cactus the arms as if you're sliding the elbows down a wall. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand on the right hip. Pull those left fingertips up and over. Side body stretch. Doesn't matter which side you do first. And then inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, other hand to the other hip. Side body stretch. Inhale, bring both arms up. Are you ready to get off of those feet? Exhale, hands on the mat. Tabletop pose. Really tap out the toes this time. Beautiful, friends. From this tabletop pose here, I want you to take any movements that feel awesome to your body. This can be a traditional cat-cow, dropping the belly, lifting the chin and the hips up, and then rolling through the back. Taking a few of those moments. This movement could also be swaying the hips side to side, making little C's with your spine, or finding full circles here, figure eights with the hips. Go ahead and close your eyes and just do anything that your body's telling you. If, like me, you live on your computer all day long, let's go ahead and turn the hands first to face the long edges of your mat. Rock a little forward there. If you'd like more sensation, we're going to turn those fingertips to point towards the knees. Rock back and forward, giving some love to the wrists here. Maybe rolling out the head. Maybe taking those mudras from the beginning of the class, your Khechari mudra with your tongue behind your teeth, or your third eye mudra with your eyes closed, looking up towards the space between your brows. Take one more breath on your own here. And on that exhale, let's all meet back in this tabletop pose, finding our shoulders above our wrists, hips above our knees. Let's inhale that right leg long behind us. Foot flex like you're going to kick up against the back wall and just rock back and forth in these hips here. Perfect. And then bending the knees, find some circles through the hips, bringing that right knee up towards the right elbow, back and around. And then reversing those circles the other way around. Beautiful, friends. On your next inhale, reach that right foot out as long as you can, and then crossing it over towards the left side of your mat. Tuck the toes, look over the left shoulder. You all look like little bananas here. Take a long stretch through that right side body. And then inhale, lift that right leg back up. Exhale, we're going to crunch it in towards our nose and then step the foot between our thumbs, setting up for a crescent A pose. On an inhale, I want you to reach those fingertips up as high as you can get them. And then exhale, let your shoulders drop and let your hips sink towards the mat. Beautiful. Do you feel that? I feel that. One more inhale to reach up long, and then exhale, bring your hands down on the mat. Funky transition here. We're going to send the right foot back as we turn the left heel towards the long edge of your mat. Gate pose here, plant the right foot, right fingertips come up long overhead. Long stretch through the side body. Maybe you even bend the right elbow, press the elbow back, and look up here. Wonderful, friends. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Bring it back down onto the earth. You're going to turn the left foot in, sit down, and bring that right leg long. Weird transition. Beautiful. Once you're here, right hand comes out to the right. Left fingertips come up and over like you're a rainbow. Side body stretch. Turning all the way around on the mat. And then drop your left shoulder down so that you can look at the right foot. And then bring the hands onto the earth. Little stretch over the right leg. Wonderful, friends. We're going to crawl the hands up, come back up, tabletop pose. Sway the hips side to side again, stretch it all out. Roll out the neck here, just a little reset. Let's take a deep breath in together. Exhale, find stillness in this tabletop pose. Inhale, send that left leg out long, foot flex like you're going to kick the back wall again, rock forward and back in these joints. And then bending the left knee, we'll find some circles through this side. Bringing that left knee towards the left elbow. Making sure to bring those circles in both directions. Next, inhale, left foot goes out long again, foot flexed, and then cross it over towards the right. Tuck the toes and look over your right shoulder here. Long stretch through the left side body, deep breath in. Exhale, let out a sigh. Inhale, lift that left leg back up, nice and long here, as long as this side's ever been. And exhale, slow crunch, bring that knee to the nose, and then step it up in between the thumbs. Awesome, friends. Rock back and forth here just to open up the hips. Find some stillness. And then long exhale is going to lift you up, crescent A pose. And on your exhale, you're going to sink a little deeper into the hips. Drop the shoulders from your ears. Turn the pinkies in towards each other. Deep breath in, get a little longer. And exhale, bring the hands down onto the mat. Now that weird transition again, as you send the left foot back, we're going to turn through the right side. Gate pose, lift the left arm up long overhead. Awesome, friends. Now take that right foot a little back towards the center of your mat. Sit down onto the right cheeks. Your left leg's long, and you're in that side stretch again. Left fingertips come towards the left pinky toe. Right hand comes up and overhead, long side body stretch. Deep breath in, get long. And on the exhale, drop the right side of the chest down towards the earth. Both hands on the inside of the left foot. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, let your chin sink towards your chest. Inhale, walk the hands back up, and let's meet back in that tabletop pose, rolling over the knees. Shake it out side to side. Beautiful, friends. If you have really long legs, go ahead and walk those hands forward about half an inch, and then let's all tuck the toes, raise the hips, downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk out that dog here, bending into opposite knees. Shaking the booty side to side. No one's around you, no one's looking. If you're feeling especially tight in that down dog today, go ahead and bend the knees until the belly can reach a little closer to the thighs. And then extend that tailbone up towards the space where the ceiling meets the wall. Let's all take a deep breath in, raise those heels up high. And as you exhale, drop them down towards the earth. Try to spin the heels to disappear behind the toes. Beautiful, friends. Let's take a deep breath in together. Exhale, let out a sigh. Look up towards those beautiful thumbs. Bend the knees. Step first the right foot, then the left. Little wide-legged forward fold here. Now, check in with your body, not your neighbor's body, but your body. If you're feeling tight here, I encourage you to stay in this forward fold. Focus on bending your knees and then lengthening the legs. This will wake up the muscles so that they can relax. Otherwise, we're going to take the legs wide, grab opposite elbows, sway side to side, ragdoll pose. Wherever you are, the intention is a long spine, the top of the head reaching down towards the earth. Shoulders still away from the ears. If that sway side to side feels a little too familiar, maybe experiment with rocking forward and back, challenging your balance here. 2 more breaths. If you have those hands up, stretching out the shoulders, go ahead and bring them down the backs of the thighs. Let's all meet in a wide-ish legged forward fold with our hands down on the earth, or a water bottle if the earth is a little far. The right hand's going to come underneath the nose, bend super deep into the right knee as you inhale. Extend the left arm up long overhead, landing in your twist. Look up at those top thumbs here, make sure you can see them. And then maybe take a half bind, bending that top elbow, reaching the fingertips for your hip crease. See if you can shoot the crown of your head forward, tailbone back, long, long spine here. Next, inhale, release that top arm, and exhale, forward fold. Left hand comes underneath the nose. This time, bend super deep into your left knee, and inhale that right arm up long overhead. Look up at the thumbs, make sure you can see them so we can protect our shoulders. And if you can, maybe bend that elbow, find your half bind on this side. Again, shooting the crown of the head forward, tailbone back, long through the spine. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Beautiful, friends. Inhale, reach that top arm back up long, and exhale, forward fold. We're going to bring the heels in, toes just out so that we can sit down in Malasana, our yogi squat. Let's see if I can do it with the mic. You can be up on your toes, or you can have the heels on the earth. It really just depends on how your hips are made. So no goal to have the heels on the earth if they're not there. Hands are at the heart center, elbows on the inside here. And we're going to lean into the left foot and pretend we're putting out a cigarette with our right foot. We're protecting the earth here, finding a little bit of rotation in that hip. And then we're going to lean into the right side, put out a cigarette with the left foot, just saving the earth all over the place. And then one more time, lean towards the left, put out that cigarette, finding that rotation in the hips. And last one on the right. Beautiful, friends. Inhale back to center, sit up tall, see if you can drop the booties down. And then exhale, hands on the earth, back to your forward fold. Wiggle the feet in here to be about hips distance. That's 2 fists between the big toes. And then as slow as you can go, roll all the way up the spine to standing. Trying to be the very last one at the top here. Beautiful. Once you're up here, go ahead and reach the arms out and around. And then exhale, bring them to heart center. Down by your side, Tadasana, mountain pose. Allow the eyes to close here, maybe taking those 2 mudras again. Allow the shoulders to roll back and down your backs. Chin lifts, you're powerful in this pose. Little smile on your face. Let's take a deep breath in together. Exhale, sigh. Next, inhale, blink the eyes to open, circle the arms out and up. I want you to intertwine your fingertips, let your pointer fingers release. Another inhale to get tall here, and exhale to the left-hand side. Look past that right armpit, opposite of me. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, right-hand side, look over that left armpit. And then inhale back to center. Beautiful. I want you to bring your hands down by your side. Tap your right thigh here. So you're at the top of your mat. You're going to take a big step out with the right foot. You'll be looking towards that side of the room. And then I want you to bring your heels in, toes out. Start to bend into your knees, goddess pose, hands at heart center. Sitting nice and deep, maybe you bring your hands on your knees here and rock side to side. Beautiful. Bring a little smile on your face. It's just yoga. It's only supposed to feel good. From goddess pose, let's take another inhale. Get those legs long. Our left foot's going to turn to be flush with the back of our mat, or the front of our mat. Our right foot's going to turn at the back of our room here. Getting ready for triangle pose. Reach the arms out long to the side. Exhale, reach, reach, reach forward with the right hand, and then allow it to come down to the right shin, looking up at those left fingertips. Take a deep breath in, press the hips forward, roll your shoulders back as if you're up against a wall here. And on your exhale, look down at the right toes. Another deep breath in here. And on this exhale, bring the left hand down and the right hand on either side of the right foot, pyramid pose. Step that left foot up a little bit and out to the side. And then an inhale, look forward, and exhale, fold over that right leg. Now you want that right front leg to be straight, and you're pulling the right hip back to be even with the left. And you're looking down at your shin, your ankle, wherever you'd like to be. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now that back foot, that left foot, I want you to bring it down onto the earth. We're going back to crescent A pose. We were here at the beginning of our class. We're going to bend into the right knee. The left knee's down on the earth here. We're going to reach the arms up long overhead. Beautiful. Turn the thumbs in towards each other and exhale, cactus the arms as you lean back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come back down. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee up like you're in runner's lunge, and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold back in. Reach your hands behind your calves. Give yourself a little hug here, maybe a little external heat to warm ourselves up. With the hands behind your legs, I want you to inhale, look forward again. And exhale, give yourself one more big squeeze, folding in. Press your weight into your feet, release your hands. Inhale, reach the arms up long overhead, back to that raised mountain pose. And exhale, hands through heart center, down by your side, looking at the back of our space. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up in towards your ears again. Exhale, roll them back and down. These are moon salutations, so now we have to do it on the next side. Inhale, reach the arms up long overhead. Intertwine the fingertips, point your fingers, release. Exhale to the left-hand side, look over the right armpit. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side, look through the left armpit. Inhale back to center, and then hands down by your side. Tap your left thigh this time, and then take a big step out with the left foot. Heels come in, toes come out again. A goddess pose, sit nice and deep here. Tuck the tailbone down towards the earth, shoulders roll back over the hips, hands at heart center. Now a mudra we can take here is the hands in prayer, so the pinkies and the thumbs are touching each other. Pull these 3 middle fingers apart. You have a lotus mudra now. Pull it to your heart center. Close your eyes, look up at that third eye. Bring that intention back to the front of your mind from the beginning of class, and breathe into it. Sit a little lower in this pose. Tuck the tailbone. You can do anything for 3 more breaths. Inhale, go ahead and straighten those legs. Triangle on the left side this time. So the right foot comes flush with the back of your mat. Arms come out long. You're looking over that left fingertip. Inhale, lean forward as long as you can. And exhale, left fingertips come down to the left thigh, shin, ankle, wherever you like to be. Pull that right shoulder back as if you're leaning up against a wall. Send the crown of your head forward. Press the hips forward. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now look down at your left foot. Take another deep breath in, get long, and exhale, bring the right hands down. One hand on either side of that foot. Step the right foot up and out at an angle here, pyramid pose. So step your foot up so that you have only about 2 feet between your right toe and your left heel. It's a pretty big step here. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, fold over that left leg is straight. One more breath wherever you are. Wonderful, friends. Inhale, look forward again. And exhale, let's just step to the top of our mat this time for a forward fold. Hands come behind the legs again. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, give yourself a big squeeze. Starting to bend into the knees. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. And then come all the way up onto the tiptoes here. Get as long as you possibly can. Exhale, release the heels down. Hands to the heart. Down by your side. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, gather lots of energy, and exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, press those fingertips, look forward. Exhale, hands plant, step back, either hold plank to down dog, or if you'd like, take your vinyasa flow. Eventually making it back to that downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk out the knees, walk out the heels again, shake the hips side to side. And let's get on the same breath here. Deep breath in through the nose, deep sigh out the mouth. Inhale, I want you to lift that right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, circle out the hip again. Do anything that feels good here. For circling, bring that circle in both directions. Before you inhale the right foot back again, three-legged dog, and exhale, step it up in between the thumbs, crescent A pose. Well, kind of runner's lunge right now. Once you're up here, rock back and forth hips. And then when you feel balanced in those feet with this back knee up off the earth, I want you on your inhale, use your inhale breath to reach the arms up long overhead. See if you can sit a little bit deeper, and then bring the hands to heart center. Two options for you. You can either do an open twist looking over this right femur, or closed twist, hooking the left elbow on the right knee. Either way, we're twisting it out here. Press whatever connection you have, maybe the palms or the elbow to the knee. Shoot the crown of the head forward and pull that belly button in tight, tight, tight. Press into the feet as if you're spreading your mat apart. You can do anything for one more breath. And then inhale, reach the arms up, back to that crescent A. Exhale, open it up, warrior B. Look over that front middle finger. Yeah, so we're facing towards the SanTan doors now. I want you to flip that right palm up, lean forward. Exhale like you're painting a rainbow, reverse your warrior. Once you're back here, go ahead and straighten through that right leg, reverse triangle. And then inhale back to center. We're going back to triangle, friends. Reach the right hand forward, then it comes down to the shin. Left arm's up. This time in triangle, take a couple breaths. Lean those shoulders back up against the wall. Crown of the head forward. Now, if you'd like to elongate the stretch through the left side body, I want you to utthita, bring those fingertips forward to the front of the room here. And then allow your eyes to close or be heavy if balance allows. Take 2 more breaths wherever you are. Beautiful, friends. Look down at that right foot. Fun transition for you. We're going to drop our left hand around, turn all the way to the back of the mat. You're going to find yourself in a runner's twist this time. Left knee is bent, right hand comes down, and then left arm opens up. You're twisting it out here. 3 breaths here. I want you to squeeze everything in towards the midline. You can do anything for 2 more breaths. Let's take the last breath together. Inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Now, we're going to bring the left hand down. You're back in that runner's lunge. Start to walk the right foot up. We're going to standing half moon. The left hand plants at about 11 o'clock, and we start to stack the hips and the shoulders, opening up to this half moon pose. Now, balance may be in the favor today. You might fly in your half moon. it just might not happen. If it is not happening for you today, leave both hands on the earth, send that right leg out long for a standing splits or standing L. If it is happening for you, go ahead and take a couple more breaths. See if you can lift that left hand off the earth. I think it's called dragonfly when you do that. Take another breath. Beautiful, friends. As you exhale, bring the right hand down on the mat. Bring the right foot behind your left. Pinky toes come to touch, so you're in a funky forward fold now. Both hands down, right foot behind the left. Go ahead and walk the hands to the upper left-hand side of the mat. Do you feel that? I feel it. Take a deep breath in here. Deep breath out. And then walk the hands to the upper right-hand corner of the mat. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Walk the hands back to center. Unwind the legs, big toes come towards each other, and then inhale, roll all the way up the spine to standing. Facing the back again, we're just going all around the world on our mats today. Balance is going to come into the left foot as you inhale, lift the right knee up, and then bring the right foot on the inside of your left thigh, shin, ankle, whatever it may be. Tree pose here. Hands come to heart center. And then if it feels good, maybe extend your branches to the neighboring trees or sway in the wind. If you really want a balance challenge, reach the arms up and together over your head, and then look up at your thumbs here. If you're still balancing when you see your thumbs, then close your eyes and see what happens. Always an option. Take another deep breath in, and exhale, sigh. Inhale, bring that right foot back to center, and then exhale, hands to heart, arms down by your side, Tadasana, mountain pose. Go ahead and shake it out, dance it out, sway it out, pick up the right leg, shake it all around, pick up the left leg, shake it all around. And then shake the right arm, shake the left arm, jump up and down, let any of that energy go. It is just yoga. Beautiful, friends. At the front back of our mat, this new front of our mat, let's inhale, circle the arms out and up, and exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, fold, hands plant, vinyasa if you wanna. We'll meet back in down dog. Final push, evening out the sides, and then we're gonna stretch it out and do the feel good stuff. Deep breath in this down dog. Deep sigh out. Inhale, lift that left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip any way that feels good to you. Circle out that hip. Sometimes when my hip is just not feeling this movement, I like to kick the leg out long and then bend the knee again. There is always an option in yoga. If you're taking circles, bring them both directions. And then big inhale, send that left leg back out long. Exhale, step it up in between the thumbs. Crescent A pose, stay high on those back toes. Rock back and forth here in your runner's lunge. And when you're feeling balanced, go ahead and lift those arms up high overhead. Hands can come to heart center. Turn to look over that bent knee. And then if it feels good, hook the elbow on the knee. If it doesn't feel good, we're not going to do it. This is your body. This is your practice. This is your choice. Deep breath in. Exhale, sigh. Inhale, unwind. Come back to that crescent A pose. Reach the arms up. And on your exhale, open it up. Warrior B. So we're facing the SanTan doors again. Arms open out long to the side. And then inhale, flip that front palm up, lean forward. Exhale like painting a rainbow. Reverse your warrior. So we keep the left knee bent and have a nice left side body stretch. Perfect. Now straighten that leg from your left side. So you're in a reverse triangle. And on this next exhale, reach those left fingertips forward as far as you can and down for your triangle pose. Now, if you did it on the last side, we can take it again on this side. Utthita, spinning the right fingertips forward in our triangle pose. Take a couple breaths here. Press the hips forward, roll the shoulders back. Send a little love note to your body. You might hate this pose, but it's pretty amazing that we can make this shape. And then looking down at that left foot, we're going to bring the right hand down, crawl the whole body around, toes follow. You're at the front of your mat again, the true front. Left hand's going to plant as the right arm opens up, runner's lunge. Twist. So left hand's down, right arm's up. We always twist towards the bent knee. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale, get really long through these shoulders. And then exhale, bring the right hand down. Step the left foot forward. Start to step the left foot forward. Half moon here. So right hand's going to plant at about 1 o'clock. Left leg and arm open up. Or if this is not jiving with our body, we're going to have both hands down on the mat. Left leg goes out long for a standing L. Take a few breaths here. Just see what the body wants to do and follow it. If you're in that standing half moon, maybe you let the right fingertips fly up off the earth. If we're wobbling, just smile harder. It's no big deal. And then as you exhale, bring both hands down on the mat. Step the left foot behind the right so pinky toes are touching. You're in that funky forward fold again. Inhale, half lift, create some space. And then exhale, we're going to walk the hands over to the upper right hand corner. Stretching out the back fascial net of that left leg. Inhale, create a little space, and then walk the hands to the upper left-hand corner. Inhale, create some space. Go ahead and walk the hands back to center. Separate the feet so you're in a normal forward fold. And then slowly, trying to be the last one in the room at the top, roll all the way up your spine to standing. Once you're up here, your shoulders may naturally roll back and down. Palms face forward. You're back in that Tadasana pose, back at the front of the mat, and I don't think we'll be turning all around again. Start to find a focal point in front of you that is unmoving. Bring the weight into your right foot, and inhale, lift this left knee up towards your chest. Really press that right big toe. Notice how that makes you taller and a little more sturdy. And then bring the sole of the left foot on the inside of the right leg, anywhere but the knee. Hands may be down by the side for more balance. Hands may start to pull up towards center. Maybe you grow your branches out to the side. Maybe you dance in the wind. Again, if you want that balance challenge, more of a challenge, hands come together. Look up at the thumbs. If you're balanced there, close the eyes and see what naturally happens in the body. Take a deep breath in. Again, if you're wobbling, smile harder. It is just tree pose. Exhale, sigh. Inhale, go ahead and bring that left foot back to center, and then bring it back down onto the earth, mountain pose. Let's flow it out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up, look up. And then exhale, hands plant, jump or step back. Last chance for vinyasa if you want it. We'll meet in down dog. From that downward facing dog, I want you to look up in between your thumbs, jump or step through to a seat. Send those legs long in front of you. My fellow Ashtangis, you will know that transition. Otherwise, just enjoy it. Hands come down by your side. We're going to scoot any abundance out of our way so that we can be even in the seats. Hands are going to be down by our hips for Dandasana, and our elbows will likely be slightly bent. Don't worry about pushing the elbows too long. Shoulders roll back and down your back, and we're flexing our feet so hard that our heels might even pull up off the earth. I want you to sit up tall in the spine, look down the bridge of your nose at your big toes, pull that belly button in nice and tight. Take 2 breaths. And then keeping all of this activation, reach the arms forward and then release it all, forward fold. Now in this forward fold, maybe you have the big toes, the outer edges of your feet. Wherever you are, go ahead and just relax. Let the shoulders roll out, let the elbows bend. If this feels like you're pulling and forcing, I want you to release the hands, palms face up by your side. Let gravity do the job. And then find that mudra with your tongue behind your teeth again. Close your eyes, looking up towards the third eye, that Khichari mudra, Shambhavi mudra. Easy for me to say. 2 more breaths. Beautiful friends. On an inhale, I want you to just look forward towards your feet, and exhale, release back to a seat. We're going to bend the knees, scoot the booties forward, allow the knees to windshield wipers side to side to release the hips, and then when you're ready, go ahead and lay all the way down onto your backs. Now once you're on your backs, we're going to keep the knees bent here. Bring the hands towards the bellies. Take 1 big belly breath, noticing the belly rise, then the chest. And on your exhale, just let that all go. We're going to take a figure 4 variation. Both of your knees are bent here. I want you to lift the right leg up towards the sky, point and flex the foot, roll out the ankle, give it some attention here. And then we're going to bend the knee, bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Now you might feel a stretch here already. Fabulous. Go ahead and stay here. If you'd like more sensation, lift the legs up in towards the chest. Create a little basket with your hands behind the left thigh and give that left thigh a squeeze in. Enjoy that for a few moments. Maybe at this point you start to straighten the left leg and then bend the knee again. Find a point that feels really good to you. And then allow the legs to find some stillness. Both knees are bent. Funky transition. We're going to open the arms out to the side like the top of a letter T. Your right foot's on top, so we're going to take both legs towards the left-hand side of our mat, planting on the earth for a spinal twist. Now, if this is a lot of sensation, we're going to release the right foot down, stack the right knee on top of the left. If you'd like more sensation, drag the right heel up towards the left hip. And wherever you are, turn the head to face over those right fingertips. Perfect. So any spinal twist variation you'd like, if the figure 4 feels good in your body, go ahead and stay there. We'll take 5 breaths. Observe the sensation of your back pressing into the earth here. Observe the sensation of your right hip and glutes releasing. Bringing those affirmations, sankalpas, or intentions back to the forefront of our mind for this practice. Breathing into that. On your next inhale, go ahead and unwind both legs, bring them in towards your chest, give yourself a big squeeze here. Maybe even lifting your forehead up to your knees, squeeze everything in tight towards that little ball. And then releasing both feet back down onto the earth, arms out to the side again. Left ankle and leg is going to lift up long, point and flex that foot, roll out the ankle. And when that feels good, we'll bend the knee, bring the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Same options as last time. We can stay here, maybe press the left leg. We can lift the legs up in towards the chest, little basket behind the right leg. If the legs are lifted, maybe at this point we start to straighten and bend that right knee. Beautiful, friends. When that feels complete for your body, allow the arms to come out to the side like the top of a letter T, another spinal twist. Left leg's on top here, so we're going to the right-hand side this time. If you're in that figure 4 twist, the left foot will plant on the earth. You can draw it up towards the right hip for more sensation, or release the left leg on top of the right for less. Whatever twist you choose, look over those left fingertips. And then see if there's anything you can release. Your head and shoulders don't need to work here. Let those be heavy towards the earth. Your legs are a friend of gravity here. Allow them to be heavy. About 5 more deep breaths. Again, pulling that intention back to the front of our minds, breathing into it. Next inhale, go ahead and unwind the knees, draw them back into your chest for a big hug. When you're ready, send both legs up long towards the sky, waterfall pose. Now, if you're here and it feels like there's a lot of effort to keep the legs up, what we're going to do is bring the hands into fists, put them underneath your hip points so your hips are going to be raised up, and this will hopefully alleviate the weight of the legs so that you can just hang out here for a few moments. Ever since the ancient yogis, they've been telling us to get upside down. This is fantastic physically for the body, but also in yoga philosophy, they believe this is fantastic for the spiritual and mental health as well. So try to get upside down each day. If you're here, point and flex the feet, roll out the ankles, bend the knees, do anything that naturally feels good to the body. And if waterfall pose is feeling complete for you, maybe bend the knees for a happy baby, grabbing onto the outer edges of the feet, drawing the knees in towards the armpits, rocking out side to side. You have a few breaths for really any closing postures that your body is craving here. If you're with us in happy baby, maybe experiment with straightening one leg, then the other leg, and both legs. You're holding onto your feet here, why not give them a massage? Take whatever you need, 2 more breaths. Eventually, slowly releasing your way to your favorite final resting pose. This savasana can be taken traditionally, arms out by your sides, legs out long, toes flopping to the sides. But we don't always have a traditional body. If you notice that your low back is a little sore here, I want you to bend your knees, bring your feet wide on the mat, and then draw your knees in towards each other like a teepee. If you are a fellow anxious person, I encourage you to flip all the way over onto your belly. Stack your hands as a pillow for your forehead. This will also give you space to breathe. This resets your whole parasympathetic nervous system, that fight or flight system, and allows you to ground and calm down. But realistically for savasana, the only requirement is that you can hold it for a while. that you can find some stillness in your mind and your body, and that you enjoy the posture you're in. Once you're here, if there's anything you can do to be even just 1% more comfortable, go ahead and take those wiggles and movements now. And then bringing attention to your legs, I want you to tighten every muscle of your legs and your feet here, curling the toes tight, 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 tight. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, allow those muscles to release. Bringing attention to your abdomen and your shoulders here. Squeeze all of those muscles in tight, 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 tight. Take a deep breath in while you're squeezing as tight as you can, and exhale, release. Bring attention to your arms here. Squeeze every muscle in your arms as tight as you can. Curl up the hands into fists. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Deep breath in. And then release. And finally, bring attention onto your face here. Squeeze every muscle of the face as tight as you can. Make all of those weird faces. No one's looking. It feels really good. Deep breath in. And exhale, release. Final one, bring attention to your entire body. Squeeze every single muscle that you can, as tight as you can as you breathe in. And exhale, final release. Give yourself permission to rest. Savasana. Softly start to bring some attention first back to your mind, just noticing where it is, never judging it, just noticing. And then soft attention back to your body in this space, wiggling the fingers, toes, ankles and wrists, arms and legs. If you're on your back, maybe take a big good morning stretch, reaching everything out long. If you're on your belly, maybe bend into the knees, allow the heels to windshield wiper side to side. Eventually, if you're on your back, drawing the knees in towards your chest, rolling off onto your favorite side of the body. And if you're on your belly, meeting us there. Take a couple moments here in this fetal position, or any position you choose. Eventually, using the strength of your arms to press yourself up towards your desired seat. Allow the hands to come down onto the thighs, maybe palms face up this time. Shoulders still track down in your back. Eyes are closed, looking up at that third eye, and your tongue is on the palate of your mouth behind your front teeth. Tonight's theme for ASU's class is Veterans Day. So as we sit here in this meditative seat, sending out gratitude to all veterans, to all in service, past, present, and future. Sending out gratitude for our safety. When you're ready, allow the hands to come into that prayer position right in front of your heart. Rub the palms together so they get nice and warm. And then bring both hands on top of your heart, just feeling that heat, that energy you created. If you had an intention, bring it back to the front of your mind. And we'll close class together with a simple deep breath. Allow yourself to breathe in through the nose. And as you exhale, releasing anything that no longer serves us. The light in me honors, sees, and appreciates the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me for class tonight. Drink lots of water, get a restful night, and just nourish yourself during this Vata season. I bow to you. Thank you. Thank you, friends. I'm Alona. Again, if you liked this class, I'll be at Coffee this Sunday with the same company that kind of helps with the ASU 365, 10:30 a.m., donation-based. And we'd love to see you all here for the remainder of classes this semester, and thank you for being here.